Summer is here, and while you deserve some well-earned PTO and family time, staying up to date on nutrition doesn't have to take a vacation. Introducing Summer Shorts, a mini-series from the Exam Room Nutrition Podcast. This summer, each episode will tackle a single nutrition question in under 15 minutes, giving you the latest insights you need without sacrificing those summer cookouts. So grab your sunglasses and join me, Colleen Sloan, for our summer learning with Summer Shorts. Now be sure to hit that follow button so you never miss an episode. Lunchtime staples like deli sandwiches are undeniably convenient and delicious. But with whispers of cancer risk swirling around processed meats, many patients wonder, is deli meat bad for me? For today's Summer Shorts, let's unpack the science behind deli meat and if we need to ditch the deli altogether. Deli meat, or cold cuts, are considered processed meats. The American Institute for Cancer Research defines processed meat as a meat preserved by smoking, curing, or salting, or the addition of chemical preservatives. The World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer classifies processed meats, including deli meats, as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning there's strong evidence that they cause cancer. A recent systematic review and meta-analysis showed that high processed meat intake was positively associated with risk of breast, colorectal, colon, rectal, and lung cancers. Higher risk of colorectal, lung, and renal cell cancers were also observed with high total red and processed meat consumption. Now, I'm going to link to that article in the show notes below if you wanted to read more about that. The term processed meats is a broad category that encompasses deli meats alongside things like bacon, sausage, Spam, and bologna. Currently, studies tend to group all processed meats together. This includes red meats like beef, white meats like chicken and turkey, and specific products like deli meats and hot dogs. Additionally, the research doesn't differentiate based on processing methods, like whether nitrates were used or not. So this makes it challenging to pinpoint whether the increased cancer risk is due to the inherent qualities of all processed meats or specific types within the category. Now let's talk about nitrates. Deli meat is processed with nitrates for preservation and to inhibit bacterial growth. Sodium nitrates and sodium nitrites are salt compounds that are also naturally occurring in the soil and are in many fruits and vegetables like celery, leafy greens, and cabbage. In fact, most of the nitrates we eat come from vegetables and drinking water. Nitrates and nitrites themselves do not cause cancer, but we know that when nitrites combine with the amines in meat, they create nitrosamines, which some studies have found to be carcinogenic. Now, beyond cancer risk, processed meats are often high in sodium and saturated fat, which can contribute to heart disease, diabetes, colorectal, and other cancers. Now, a very important safety recommendation I want to point out here is for pregnant patients. So if you're multitasking, come back to me. Deli meat consumption carries a higher risk of listeria infection for pregnant women. Listeria is a bacteria that can create severe illness and potential complications for the fetus. So the safest approach is to avoid deli meats entirely during pregnancy. But if a patient does choose to consume deli meat, the CDC recommends thorough heating to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit or steaming hot to eliminate listeria. All right, so what about nitrate-free deli meat? Are they any safer? Nitrate-free processed meats are often preserved with celery juice or powder, and celery is a plant naturally rich in nitrate. These meats will be labeled uncured, and celery powder will be in the ingredients list instead of sodium nitrite. But the source of nitrate added for meat preservation doesn't really make a difference. Furthermore, processed meats can also contain other carcinogenic compounds such as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which can be formed during the smoking of meat, like salami. So until we know more about the exact mechanisms underlying the relationship between processed meat and cancers, it is best to treat those nitrate-free processed meats the same as any other processed meats and limit your intake. So what do we recommend to our patients? Now, since the science isn't crystal clear, I would suggest choosing leaner cuts of deli meats more often, things like turkey or chicken breast. You can also recommend other sandwich options like tuna, salmon, or even hummus. Now, a fascinating study in 2020 looked at the effect of cancer risk and processed meat intake when people simultaneously ate foods rich in fiber, like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. It showed that the carcinogenic effect of processed meat was lowered by following a diet rich in non-starchy vegetables and fruit, especially when processed meat was consumed in low and moderate levels. So what does this mean? Combining fruits and veggies with your deli meat may lessen cancer risk and slow time to cancer occurrence. Now, I'll link to that article as well in the show notes below. So let's get back to our original question. Is deli meat bad for me? Now, I was actually discussing this with the owner of the gym I go to, and we were talking about the sodium content in deli meat, and it brought up an interesting point that I will leave you with today. Now, the answer to most nutrition questions is it depends. Now, I'll give you an example using sodium content and deli meat. The gym owner is a young, active female with no medical conditions. She works out 6 days a week, is very active throughout the day, and sweats a lot in our South Florida summer heat. So the sodium in deli meat is actually beneficial for her. And it could be a great post-workout option paired with cheese and fruit. On the other hand, my dad, who is on blood pressure lowering medication, has other CVD risk factors, and is sedentary, needs to monitor his sodium intake. So deli meat would not be a good option for him, and I would suggest a tuna sandwich instead of a ham sandwich for him. So you see how nutrition is so nuanced, and it's almost impossible to give a firm yes or no answer. So the key takeaway from today's summer shorts is know your patient, know their risk factors, and get an idea for the foods they typically eat before giving any recommendations. Deli meat may or may not be a safe choice for them. All right, my friend, wear your sunscreen, drink your water, and eat more fiber. I'll see you next week for another Summer Shorts.